Now, the third part is will be presented by Aleksander Gerbec, who is also involved in the Hydrogen Valley project from the beginning. Aleksander.
Thank you, Vyacheslav. Ladies and gentlemen, all distinguished guests, it's a real pleasure to be here to participate and to progress further with Hydrogen Valley. Professor Tekani and Jukic, they have made very nice presentations with clear vision what's happening in the future around Hydrogen Valley. And my mission is here. I wanted to talk about some practical aspects. So what we can get, what will be seen once Hydrogen Valley will be here. This is aligned with the first question to what is the perception. So in the future, we will see the hydrogen refilling stations as a consequence of all development activities we have to do. This will happen within a few years. This refilling station is actually the first one which was deployed in the last November, thanks to the decarbonization plan and the first steps which were made by a cement factory in Slovenia. This is another sketch of early thinking, how this kind of hydrogen clusters shall be deployed. This sketch was actually made quite some time ago, but we see now the progress. We see now that these locations are already coming the first product, and what was missing this strong governmental support that this kind of infrastructure is required. So I'm really enjoying today that this commitment is now demonstrated by the 3 countries, and more this kind of applications will happen. Furthermore, this is also a very interesting slide. I borrowed this from one presentation from our Ministry of Defense. Slovenian Ministry has proposed to European Defense Agency a so-called RESHA project, where they have proposed to deploy several hydrogen clusters to enhance capability of defense. And this is the project which was actually already approved by European Defense Agency in 2019 for the realization. In the future, we will see many units like this. This is a typical energy storage, which will enable that we can use renewable energy also over the night, also during the season, the winters, to enable the seasonal energy shifting. And another product which we apologize. Another technology which will also be seen in the future, it's also, or has a high potential, are also technologies which are already today, we are talking TRL9, combined heat and power systems, which today they can use natural gas, but are ready to utilize also hydrogen, or a mixture of natural gas and hydrogen, as an example. This is another possible product. We are working together with some companies where it's ambition to deploy several hundreds of such units. We're talking again about small unit which produces electricity and heat. These are highly efficient energy devices. And if we deploy them as a cluster, this can have important impact on the balance of the emissions also on the national level. And as a consequence of collaboration between Italy, Croatia, and Slovenia, I can show you also some early thinking ideas which were identified, that so-called hydrogen cluster can be covered by this kind of content. And in Rijeka is now happening first hub for digital nomads, as it is idea, and it's going to be powered by hydrogen. So authors, they see potential to scale up this solution to the areas where the society would like to support. The second interesting story about collaboration between Italian, Slovenian, and Croatian partners is actually this unique product. As a consequence of the Hydrogen Valley of North Adriatic, these companies, they went together because they see that in the future is going to be hydrogen infrastructure ready. So what the products like this, they need hydrogen. And once hydrogen will be deployed, this kind of solutions will flow in the market. And this is an example of hydrogen, of fast hydrogen electric ferry, which can operate either between the cities, islands, can connect Slovenia and Croatia, just as an example. So basically with this presentation, I would like to thank to all authorities that are supporting this initiative, that are already acting actively in this direction. And what is important, there is a lot of interest on the ground. The companies are now willing to move because they see big new opportunities. And if we work together, we can create very competitive also area where expertise, as Professor Tekani mentioned, will be kind of concentrated in our region, and this can bring big prospects for the future. So thank you very much.